we always like to have a testimony. And rather than a testimony this time, well, I suppose it is a testimony. Peter Homden, the Reverend Peter Homden from the Church of the Good Shepherd over in Poole, is going to come up and he's going to share a little bit about his connection with AFC Bournemouth and something that's going on with the supporters there. So, Peter, come up. Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you. I just want to say I had nothing to do with Grange Hill. It's nice to be in front of this young man, Roy Crane, because in 1988, Roy had to give up doing a Christian camp at Cliff College with the campaigners, and he'd done it for a few years, and I was invited to follow him, which was a great act to follow, I'm afraid. So thank you. I'm in front of you this time. Just to say, some of you know that over the years I've been involved with the chaplaincy at AFC Bournemouth, and last year when Andy Rimmer moved on, I myself stepped down from assisting with the under-18s and under-21s and one or two other things to do with the club. But over the last 15 years or so, a number of us in the crowd have been endeavouring to minister into the Christian community, into the community of the football ground. And we've seen some amazing things happen. We've seen people come to the Lord. As a priest, I've asked on a number of occasions, "You're the only priest I know, will you take my dad's funeral?" And it's been amazing. So I got contacted by Mick Mellors of Portsmouth Football Club. He's a member of the chaplaincy there. And he met with me with Linvoy Primus. And we sat down and talked about an initiative that's been going on around the country with a number of football clubs in the whole of the UK of setting up Christian supporters clubs within the football clubs. And it's an opportunity for Christians to come together to, as they go to football, as they regularly go to football, use their contacts within football and be able to bring people along to different meetings, bring folk along, to invite them along to a curry evening and a speaker or alpha or whatever it is associated with a Christian supporters group. So we've been sort of thinking and praying a lot about this over a while now. And on Monday, it's short notice I know, but on Monday we have our first sort of initial meeting at Richmond Park Church. A couple of guys are here tonight who are going to be a part of this. And what we're looking to do is to have this meeting just to see if there is a mood within the Christian base of the football club, to see if they really want to go with this, to be a part of this and set up a Christian supporters club. They have been successful in other clubs, and certainly in Portsmouth, that one is moving really well and forward. It's about supporting the club, it's about supporting the fans, and about being a presence of salt and light as we go to football. That's sometimes very difficult if your team's losing. So we got this initial meeting. It's specifically for those supporters that go along, that are members of churches, and who want to be a part of this. Now, the reason why I've asked to speak is that I know a number of Christians at the ground, in the different parts of the ground over the years, got to know a number of people. But we need networks, don't we, to find out, because I'm sure in your churches, whether you're a minister here or you've got friends in your churches that go and support AFC Bournemouth, they might well be interested in this. And we have our first meeting on Monday at 7:30. Have some cards. So if you know anyone within your churches that you feel would really actually get to grips with this, to use this as something that would be a positive thing within their ministry and within their witness, then Linvoy Primus, I don't know if some of you know Linvoy Primus, he works with Christians in Sport. He's a good friend, and he does a lot of work with football clubs and footballers, winning them for Jesus. And he's coming to speak about how this is moving amongst clubs around the country. And Mick is coming up from Portsmouth to talk about their work at Portsmouth Football Club. So if you know of anyone in your churches, in your fellowship, that that are supporters, and you feel, yeah, this is something they might get to grips of. This is a great way of ministering and witnessing in the crowd. So have a word with me afterwards. I'll be out in the foyer for a little while afterwards, and if you want to take some cards, you've got people you know, then that'll be really great. So up the cherries. And it's really good. So thank you for listening. Just a very short sort of introduction to that. And please pray for it, because these things are really taken off. And what some clubs have done is that if they know of Christian fans that are coming down from other clubs to watch matches, they meet up for prayer. And amazing. So this has really got, sort of, to use a term, legs. You know, some perhaps have got calf injuries or whatever, but this has got legs. This has got something that can move forward and work well. And it's an opportunity to minister where people are in the grounds and in the clubs. So please pray. That's fantastic. Thank you.